Hello, everybody. Alan Hernandez here with your 2 minute broker update on the market. And guys, the market is going wild. It's crazy. Here are your latest numbers, the numbers that you need to be aware of in order to know what exactly is happening. You'll notice that from the last year to this year, there's a change of 11.2%. Again, now we are in our fourth consecutive month of property sales declining year over year. And by the way, that hasn't happened. This type of decline hasn't happened in over a decade. Here's the other thing you need to be aware of: 29% more listings than there were last year. That is huge. That's a third more of properties now available for buyers than there were last year. Can you imagine what that means? Well, here's what it means. It means that buyers now have a ton of more options. And so if you look at our inventory, we went from last year, 2023, 3.2 months of inventory to this year, 4.5 months of inventory. We are officially in a buyer's market, folks. And I want to show you guys a couple things. If you look at the report from last month, we were actually at 3.1 and from the previous year up to 4.3. So we already see there is a change happening right there. It keeps climbing as we speak, right? And then let's look at the one for last year. Look at this. Last year we had 3.3 months of inventory. The year prior to that, 2.4 months of inventory. And that's when we were having those crazy scenarios where people were outbidding each other, tons of offers, et cetera, et cetera. What does that mean for you? Well, it means that there is no better time right now than to be resourced by a professional, because if you're going to sell your property, it needs to be the nicest house on the block. It needs to have all of the things set up professionally so that you can actually get a potential buyer to give you the right offer. And if you're a buyer, no better time to submit multiple offers, no better time to ask for the things that you want, because there are so many options right now and so many people out there that are gonna want to try to sell their house first before it just sits forever on the market. By the way, days on market have now climbed to 47 days, up from 42. So we're seeing that climb up slowly and slowly. That has something to do with the time of year, but it also has something to do with the fact that we just have a lot more inventory, a lot more properties to choose from. Great time to be a buyer, especially since interest rates have just dropped again. We're now seeing interest rates in the low sixes. Sometimes we can see them even in the high fives, and we haven't seen that in a long time now. So it's going to bring some people out from sitting on the fence. But that doesn't mean that we, as sellers, if you're a seller out there, should be extra careful to get that house set up correctly, priced right, looking right, so that you can get that buyer that's coming out and looking at that house to make you that offer. Hopefully, this helps you guys. If you have any specific questions on your property, your neighborhood, as you know, everything changes when we talk about certain parts of town or certain features of a house. So, all you need to do is reach out to us. We're your real estate team, ready to help you tackle that next move. Thanks again. We'll talk to you soon.